It's time for the question of the week. So with that, you got Trey Reeds, man. I know some of y'all done heard about it. I'm really talking too much about it. We had these media blackouts when it comes to what really be going on with us, unless it's something that they can capitalize on, something they saying we're doing when it comes to being in the legal front of things, if you know what I mean. So with that, you got this brother named Trey Reeds out there in University of Mississippi down there. And once again, guys, it's this new thing happening today. And what's this new thing? Out of nowhere, now we lynching ourselves. We're lynching ourselves, and guess what? The same people that allowed the KKK and many other militias to come and get us, colonized militias to just walk right in and take us out and have judge and jury right there in the streets, are the same ones again who saying that they can't find no foul play. So now we out lynching ourselves with no history of depression, no history of mental illness, no history of any type of anxieties or anything like that. But we lynching ourselves. Go figure, right? When did Negroes, males, decide to start lynching themselves, as well as our beautiful sisters? When did we start to do this? And notice how the same people that used to lynch us are the same people that investigate a lynch. They didn't find no wrongdoing back then, and they don't find no wrongdoing now. Do you think it's coincidence that this is this way? Or do you think it's them doing the cover-ups like they always did all the way back to Emmett Till Day and further? Because remember, Emmett Till was lynched. And they knew who lynched him and who set him up and who lied and who did all this stuff that they know Emmett didn't do. And yet, that woman ain't never go to jail. They had a warrant out for her. They never pushed the warrant. And she got to live to her ripe old age. Right, y'all? Yeah, exactly. And here we are today with Trey Reeds out there in Mississippi. And they can't find nothing. But when Charlie Kirk got knocked off, out of nowhere, they put the Negro universities, black universities on lockdown. What they knew that we didn't know. And then out of nowhere, after being on lockdown, we get a lynching. But he did it to himself. Just like the twin brothers that was up in the mountains who was going to Boston, they did it to themselves. Just like many others, because there's many lynchings going on, guys. And all of a sudden, now it's all, we doing it to ourselves. Case closed. No investigation from those that actually helped take part in our lynching. Let's just be real. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's the history. History is there. It's a blueprint for you to look at to see what has changed and what hasn't changed and what stayed the same. It's just what it is. There's no progress. It's called cover-up. You can take it all and put it up under the table, up under the rug. Thus, we control the media, right? Exactly. They control the media. They control the informational output on their programs and in their institutions and their universities and their mainstream media. They control all that. Their social platforms, they control all that. The news, they control all that. The newspapers. So with that stated, they get to write it the way they see it. They don't got to do no investigation, just like they ain't do no investigation back in the day. Case closed. But you and I both know that there are criminals that they're allowing to stay free. There are racist, prejudice, hatred, hate mongers out there that are colonizers that they're allowing to stay free off these lynches. That's why they ain't doing no investigation. That's why it's case closed. He did it to himself. But you can't prove no history of him having any tendencies to wanting to do anything heinous or harmful to himself. None of these people had any history of wanting to do anything heinous or harm to themselves or any type of mental illness or any type of depressions whatsoever. But somehow they all been lynched. And the so-called law enforcement can never ever find any foul play in their investigation. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you leave it up to those that Holocaust massacre and genocide you, when you leave it up to their children to police you and investigate crimes against you, guess what? They'll never find anything that's going to exonerate or help you in any way whatsoever. They're not here to help us. That's why our people said it's not justice, it's just us. Just them against us. It always have been. When did it change? Can you tell me when did it change? You sitting behind bars, your nation of people more mass incarcerated than any other nation on the planet by those that also put you in slavery, POW'd you on your own land, called you savages and declassified you out of your identity, culture, heritage, history, you name it, and still to this day haven't gave you justice in the form of reparations and no type of bill passed for protection against any type of racism or hate crime. Can you please tell me when did they ever have your best interests at hand? Because we're sitting in 2025 and you can't get justice now from those same peoples that say they got law departments and law officers and so on. Well, where's the law at for us? Oh, it's only against us. It's only out to get us. It's only there to keep us in a position where we can't make no real movements or any upliftments or any type of liberation type of movements for ourselves. That's what it's there for. Almost as if we just property, right, guys? But we just don't get no sort of real justice from the system. So my heart go out to his family. You know, my heart go out to the other family members, many of them. If you just do the research, brother put a video up the other day of how many of our brothers and sisters are being lynched. But they all are doing it to themselves all of a sudden, right? Look at what's going on in Houston with all those different people being found in the water out there. But, you know, the investigation hasn't brought forth any real information yet on all those people that they found out there. It's just this reality, you know. This is how they get down when it comes to our people. Because you know why? They know their people is doing it 2-1. So therefore, they don't want to expose that. So they'd rather hush it up and sweep it up under the rug and say, hey, ain't nothing to look at over here. Ain't nothing going on over here. We can't find no evidence of any type of foul play. We the ones that did the investigation. Same people that won't give you any justice in the form of reparations is the same ones giving you the investigation. Same people that know that you want a federal census for hate crimes in the country as number one to be hated in the country, but won't give you no protection against racism and hate crimes in this country against you. Same law enforcement, same law departments. These are the people, that we put our trust into to police us. The ones that are the are the inheritors of their ancestors, Holocaust and massacre and genocide us. This is what we can count on. Those folks to police and do right by us. Their law got our best interests at hand. Well, I'm going to stand on the grounds of what my people said so many years ago when they said it's just them, just us. It's no justice. It's just us. And when we come to police you, we're going to hit you with every law, code, and regulations we can form and come up with to continue to demonize y'all and lock y'all up because remember, you just 3/4 a human. Your property, your cattle, that's all you is. I don't have to do anything to honor, make you look good or uplift you in no type of way. Talk about some justice. Justice for who? For you? For what? Wasting all my resources to protect and help some people that I put in shackles. I ain't trying to do nothing like that. Ain't nothing changed. I still feel the same way that I felt then that I feel now. That's just how it is. And if I had that long, skinny rope that I used to have, I used to go cloud. Probably still be doing that to you outside in front of everybody. That's just what it's going to be and how it's going to be. And ain't nothing you or your people can do anything about it. So when you get mad about this stuff that's going on, just remember, we the ones that control this system. We the ones that own the rights to say what we going to say here. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.